Saudações, caros espectros, bem-vindos ao canal lrogamespix. Leonardo chega mais uma coisa, live marotei de Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Vamos começar aí a nova DLC recém-lançada. Cola com a gente lá, avião, segue os canais pra dar aquela fortalecida. Já a gente vão. Valeu, Tito, valeu pelo subzinho aí na tela inicial da live. Valeu pela moral, tamo junto, meu jovem. Bora fazer aquela gameplay então, começando aí o Mysteria Ecclesiae. Cola com a gente e vamos ver qual é que é essa nova DLC do Kingdom Come 2. Esse aí que tá concorrendo ao GOT desse ano. Sinceramente, pra mim ganharia, mas eu tô achando que o hype do Expedição 33 tá mais alto, então acho que vai bater de frente, né? Vai ganhar. Esse bot de viewer é foda, viu, mano?
Botrix está curtindo a live. Se Deus tocar o seu coração, considere fazer uma doação para apoiar o canal.
O link está na descrição, mano. Bom, então vamos continuar. A gente tinha parado aqui, né? Temos que ir até o letra B. Vou falar com o doutor e pra gente ir lá pro monastério. Então bora lá. Falar com o doutor. Será que ele tá? Ih, não. Cadê o moço? Pra cá. Guarda-costa. Cadê o cara? Tá aqui fora trocando uma ideia com a tiazinha. Ô filhão, não dá as costas não, mano. Bora pro monastério. Mas agora mesmo. Mas troca de jogo conhece. A armadura pode atrair muita desejada no monastério. Porra. Então beleza, qual que é que a gente vai poder colocar então? Esse shortinho aqui. Puta, pior que eu tô vendendo todos os bagulho que eu tinha, né, mano? Armadura. Acho que não sobrou uma calça, mano, se eu não me engano. Sapatos. Tem calça, vai ser essa daqui mesmo. Calça simples. Vou manter o carisma bom. Notabilidade. Vamos ver se com essa dá certo.
I'm ready. Excellent.
Ó, agora.
There's nothing keeping me here. Just change first.
Porra, mano, você quer que eu vou com que roupa? Quer que eu vou só de tanga? Porque aqui é na armadura, aqui é o modo... E aqui é o que não faço barulho. Apesar que meu carisma nos dois aqui é bom, né? Então beleza, deixa eu pensar o que a gente vai fazer. Vou colocar uma tunicazinha mais... hábito clerical. Apesar que a gente já tá, né? Vou tirar as armas, que eu acho que deve ser isso aqui. Vamos só de... pelo menos uma adaguinha, né? Pra se proteger, né? Deixa eu ver o que a gente pode... já que é tão longo. Porque eu acho que não tem nada que dá pra usar pra ficar... Vamos ver se agora vai.
I'm ready. Excellent. There's nothing keep. First, get dressed. If nothing else, those monasteries.
Oh, meu Deus do céu, velho. Putaria do caralho. Eu tô com roupa, mano. Meu carisma ficou uma merda. Túnica da Forja do Harry. Vamos colocar esse. Deixa o hábito mesmo. Esse aqui tá pro vermelho. Gibão do burguês. Bota de malha longa. Casaco de caça. Manoplas. Luvas. Já tô com luvinha aqui sem vergonha. Mas aí essa daqui, minha luvinha, deixa eu... Se eu colocar essa daqui também... Mas é armadura, né, mano? Aí vai chamar maior atenção da porra. Calça simples. Isso daqui é... Ó, já vai fazer barulho, mano, se eu colocar calça no mano. Vamos colocar pra ver se é isso que falta.
I'm ready. Excellent. There's nothing keep. I'll just grab a few.
Aí agora foi, só precisava colocar uma calça.
I think we can go. And you?
Bom,
I'm ready too. Off we go.
só vamos. Se vai dar bom, a Deus sabe. Pra variar, a Pedroca tá sem armadura, sem porcaria nenhuma. Tive que entregar a arma pro mano. Lembra um pouco aquele outro convento lá de Sasa, eu não lembro, mano.
Albert, my friend. Christ be praised. Master Albert, welcome. I admit I didn't expect we'd meet again so soon.
But at the Italian court, I told you I needed to speak to His Majesty.
I know, of course. But after what happened, and now with what's going on here, nonetheless, King Sigismund has already returned to Hungary.
My friend, We both know your influence reaches well beyond the monastery walls.
And so does yours. In any case, you can gain access to Sigismund's court on your own. We both know how. That matter still hasn't been settled, Albrecht. The king cares about it.
Actually, forgive me. These are grave matters concerning His Royal Majesty. Can we speak privately somewhere?
I'd like that, but I'm afraid things are rather complicated right now.
Well, what's going on, my friend? You seem a little uneasy.
I am. There are 3 seriously ill patients in the infirmary, gravely ill, and I fear the worst.
The Black Death?
Sadly, we can't rule it out. And I say that as someone who's lived through one outbreak already, and survived.
And who are these 3 patients?
2 are members of the monastery, Confessor Stephen
Elements.
and Brother Yaroslav.
Que tal
who works in
comprar
the
uns
scriptorium.
joguinhos novos no
And
precinho?
One of the maid
Acesse a
servants.
Instant Game e garanta já seu próximo game link.
That doesn't make any sense. How could all 3 of them get infected?
When the plague strikes full force, it's swift.
That's not what I meant. You said yourself one of the sick is a maid. As far as I know...
True. So how could she have caught it along with 2
That, alas,
Como é que a mulher
Well,
pegou a peste com
Does
2
it look
mãos?
like the plague?
you think I'd be alarmed over nothing?
Forgive me, Father. Where would it have come from? The monastery is isolated.
Before King Sigismund decided to stay here, we gave those poor souls food, shelter, some of them washed in...
And in poverty, hunger, and filth.
On top of that, there's construction going on inside the church.
What are we going to do, Albert?
We'll go and see to the sick, of course. Then there'll be no reason we can't speak to the abbot.
Very well.
Thank you, Albrecht, for volunteering.
No need to thank me. I'm a physician. And there are people here in need of help. Not only those in...
That's what I'm praying for. And of course, I'm open to discussing that matter of
Também,
ours
né?
later on. I'll have a room prepared for you right in the infirmary. Brother Benedict, one of our...
Thank you. But I'd like to ask one small favor. Would one of the brothers be able to show him the monastery? I'd rather he...
Of course. If you'd like, Henry, just ask Brother Petramil. I just spoke with him before you arrived. He'll show you around and gladly...
Thank you, Father.
Very well. We've talked...
Explorar o
Will you come with
monastério,
me to the
então.
infirmary, Henry?
Anamance. Vá com a obra da enfermaria, faça um passeio guiado pelo monastério.
Of course. Wouldn't let you go alone, would I?
I didn't think so.
Ixi.
God be with you.
Tell me, Henry, didn't the abbot seem anxious to you?
Yes. Although it's not like he tried to hide it much. The plague's a terrible illness. But surely they'd recognize it in the infirmary. Why would he need you?
Well, the thing is, the monastery isn't in great shape. Not that you'd notice right away. King Wenceslas borrowed heavily from settlers. And now the monastery has to sell land to pay off its debts. And when Sigismund marched on the town with his army, that didn't help matters either. And if plague really did break out, that could be the final nail in the coffin. The abbot might be forced to dissolve the monastery. But let's not jump to conclusions. I want to see the sick with my own eyes before we start worrying about the plague.
Ok. Mas eu perdi todos os meus itens, mano. Triste, hein? Olha, sem armadura, sem nada. Aqui não vai rolar pancadaria, ou vai ter que ser no braço, né?
It's your bloody fault anyway. Oh, I struck you first, and that should have ended the duel. You just had to...
So, this is the confessor. What do you make of it, Henry?
He looks worn out. Doesn't even notice us. Whatever's wrong with him, it's clearly taken a toll.
Exactly. At his age, any illness hits far harder than it would a young and healthy man. Well, the good news, I suppose, is that he's not in agony. Compassion, Henry. Whether for the suffering or even the enemy. Unfortunately, not every physician.
Albek? Albek of Unichov?
Zacharias? What are you doing here?
Wherever His Majesty goes, I must follow. You know how it is. But why aren't you in Padua, studying? Have you been missing your homeland?
I was summoned home for urgent matters. And since I'm here, the abbot asked for my help.
Ah, yes. This...
Plague? Do you believe it?
Of course not. But until now, it was just my word against the abbot. In other words, I am true.
Henry, allow me to introduce Master Zacharias of Prchatsitz. He once studied under me, but became a trusted friend, and eventually the personal physician of King Sigurd.
You flatter me, Albek. The road to that post was a good deal, and you are...
Henry of Galax. I'm here at the command of Sir Peter of Pisek, serving as Albek's aide.
The Lord of Sukdol wouldn't even have let me come here without a proper escort, when I'm the one who's supposed...
Quit complaining. You might find an aide... Anyway, this here is Dinesh. He didn't come entirely of his own will.
Dinesh Latskvi. Gentlemen?
Well then, now we all know each other, shall we... Zacharias, I presume the abbot summoned you for the same reason.
Aye, though I've only had... All three share the same symptoms. It begins with weakness, then comes fever. By far the best off is the confessor here. The maid and the translator from the scriptorium, they sleep most of the day. And when they do speak...
Right. In that case, first...
Yes, Benedict. He's a novice and a bit odd.
We'll need linen and clean water for compresses. Pre-boiled water.
Benedict brews a fresh batch every...
And what are they feeding them?
Mostly bread, fruit. Yesterday they had fish.
That doesn't sound like proper food for the sick. If they've got a fever, they need to be drinking a lot, don't they?
You're right. This is no good at all. They might as well be feeding them dry pretzels. They should be getting something light and nutritious. Ideally in...
Agreed. Dinesh will speak to Solarius Julian.
Consider it done.
Then fetch herbs from Joachim. I gave him a list of...
Gentlemen?
Joachim, you said.
Can I help in any way?
The best thing you could do is find out what the patients were doing. Diseases spread through foul air. So if we find where the three of them were breathing the...
Who should I ask about?
As far as I know, her name's Blezhna. She gets her work assignments from Steward, and apparently she's got a friend here.
Who might know the monk who was trying?
Everything to do with books is handled. He likes the sound of his own voice. But if you're patient...
Who should I start?
If I were you, I'd start with the confessor. Better hurry.
Can I help with anything else?
No, that...
Once you've found something, come back.
Beleza, vamos começar a investigação. Cadê o mano que tá caído aqui, esse aqui?
How do you feel?
Like I'm...
Don't worry. I'll let you rest.
What? Why?
Because we need to find out where and how you got infected.
What's that got to do with the others?
The sickness spreads through foul air. Anyone breathing this...
You sound like you know what you're talking about. I can't. I mustn't break the seal of...
But this isn't just about you.
Exactly.
And what about those who never got the chance to confess? What if they catch the sickness and die?
It's not that. But
Can't you at least point me in the right direction?
Perhaps you're right. I could at least point the way. Look in my cell. It's the one beneath the abbot's chamber. Opposite the spiral staircase. I think you'll find something...
Thank you.
Wait, please. Do you think that...
What is it?
I'd like to have some flowers.
I've got a few...
May the Lord...
Mas que flor que você quer, amigão?
Here they are.
Thank you, lad.
Beleza, o mano desmaiou.
You well?
Well, we're anything but...
And it's your fault.
What's going on here?
It's about Slovak, not...
Shut it, Yeshek.
I'm Henry.
All right then, Henry. Do you think you could say...
We were having a training duel. Servant brother Carl makes sure we don't... Well, Slovak thinks he struck me...
You're looking pretty battered for a training.
Yeah, once we get going, it's no laughing matter.
Either way, the fight should have ended the moment I hit you. If it had been a sharp blade, you...
How did it happen from your point of view?
We were having a training duel, but it wouldn't be Slovak if he didn't... I didn't give a toss
Olha,
until he
até que ele
started
começou a citar
insulting
minha
my
mãe, não
mom.
admite que fosse isso na minha frente.
Serious?
Isso é grave,
What did he
o que ele
say?
disse.
That she squints,
Que
and
ela é
I've got it
vesga.
from her. I warned him to shut his gob or he's done for. I gave him a jab in the shoulder, well-placed and educational, to end the fight.
That's a load of crap. He pounced at me.
I still want to hear what's...
Now that's more like it. We just wanted to warm up a bit.
Tacar, bloquear, tacar,
block,
bloquear.
but Yeshek completely lost it. Left lower cut, lunge at the knee, then straight all at full force like he was trying to kill me. So I shout, ease up, have you lost your fuck? So I smacked him one. What else was I supposed to?
Where exactly did you hit him?
Where do you think? Right on the skull. I blacked out for a moment.
Yeah, he looked like he'd completely snapped. Ow! Bloody hell. He struck down at me with a full swing.
Oh, come off it. You're...
This bickering of yours is tiring. Doesn't matter who struck first.
Oh, it hurt.
Yeah, I'll have a scar across half my head because of it.
Para de
If either of
chororô.
you knew a master strike, you might have come off a bit better.
Master stroke.
Your armed brethren probably call it a Meister howl. You deflect an attack and strike your opponent in one move.
Oh, don't give us that.
My thoughts exactly. We could still have a bout, though, eh, yes?
I'm still pissed at you over the lot.
Oh, come on. I didn't mean that stuff about your ma. I've never even seen her. And anyway, I'm glad I ended up in the infirmary with you. What more do we need?
Yeah, no Ludolf breathing down our necks day in, day out.
Who's Ludolf?
Our commander. Tough.
He's the only real knight among us, really. Came from Marienburg.
Ludolf,
That's a
yeah.
castle.
I'd love to see it one day. I haven't set foot out.
Don't worry. You'll see it when we march out of here.
Well, I wish you...
Thanks. By the way, if you run into
Encontrar
Brother
um
Carl,
Carl,
tell him not to
ele
take it to
pode-
heart. He's a good man. And if you want it, I'm sure he...
But watch
Isso
yourself,
deve não cobrar
so
pra
you
nós
don't
dois,
end up like
corta
the
mais
two
por aí.
And Henry, before you go, when they were carrying me here, I dropped my purse somewhere along the way, and it had all my coin in it, but I can barely stand.
Do you at least know where you lost?
They dragged me along the path by the
Pelos
ponds.
lagos.
At one point, I got snagged on some bush. It was near that stone well in front of the main entrance.
All right, I'll have a...
Thanks.
Uma questzinha pra
Gotta die
fazer.
of boredom in here.
At least...
Meu mapa. A cela do confessor. Bibliotecário. Passeio guiado pelo monastério. Fale com o administrador. O que temos aqui? Santuário, acampamento, acampamento. E tem uma bancada de alquimia. Beleza, por enquanto não vamos fazer nada disso. Vazio, então não me adianta porra nenhuma.
I see.
What's the matter? Do you need me to take you to the infirmary? You're writhing around like a worm in...
Forgive me, I have a fever of decoction.
I can't feel my legs or my back. Just a burning...
Is there anything I can help you with, good wife?
Who are you calling good wife? The name and no, only a sore bones can...
Then it's your lucky day. Tell me what's bothering you, madam.
Well, it hurts like hell. Here. And the Holy Brother over there won't help. Says it's a woman's issue. Only I'm regular as a Vesper's bell.
That's a... How long has it been hurt?
Well, it started the day before yesterday. Calamus? Yarrow? I even tried hanging from a ladder upside down so it could pass through me. All for nothing.
What were you doing before it started hurting?
Working like a dog I was. Who said I wasn't? Zdeněk? All right, so I sat... Besides, those stairs were bloody hard. A nice...
All right. Yeah. All right. If you sat on cold steps for a while, you might have caught cold from below.
Whatever it is, I just want it to stop hurting. Sakura. Or at least tie a knot in my guts, or I swear.
I have this meds. Here. If it's as strong as it smells, you'll...
Are you sure about this? This looks like the stuff... all right then. What the... It's coming from my belly. That's... What did you do to me? How am I supposed to work now? I can barely crawl.
Tente ajudar médio, ajudei, mas... Dor enlouquecedora. Bom, tem que ir no B pra falar... Então...
Brother Petrum.
Yes.
My name's Henry. I'm accompanying...
Of course. The monastery grounds are... Would you like to go...
Yes,
Bora.
please.
Our monastery was the first Cistercian monastery in Bohemia, and is thus the mother of all our order's monasteries in these lands.
Fazer rolezinho com o padre. Padre não, né? O irmão. Petronil. Vai mostrar os lugares pra gente não ficar se perdendo, né? Igual bobo.
This is the gate to the monastery. Within the monastery grounds, you'll find the workers' dwellings, farm buildings, and fish ponds. And on the far side of the monastery, we've got an orchard and gardens.
I saw quite a few knights here. Do they live here?
Those are brothers of the Teutonic Order. The abbot offered them lodging while they're gathering resources in Kuttenberg for their next campaign.
Sigismund, knights. The abbot really tries to help anyone, doesn't he?
The rule of Saint Benedict commands us to help those in need.
But
I doubt Benedict meant the needy dressed in silk and steel.
Beleza, pra lá fica os cavaleiros.
Stream Elements. Que tal comprar uns joguinhos novos no precinho? Acesse a Instant Game e garanta já seu próximo game link.
Good to know where to come if I get hungry.
Yes, but please, try not to speak with the other brothers too much.
Why not? Have they taken a vow of silence?
The rule of Saint Benedict encourages the cultivation of silence. The brothers shouldn't be chatting idly, but rather turning their minds to work and to God.
What if I need something?
In case of need, of course you may speak to them. But for ordinary tasks and objects, we've developed our own gestures. You don't need to learn them, though. As a guest, you won't need access to such things. Let's continue the tour. Please, follow me.
Excuse me.
Oh, another cistern. And I still don't know where that water is coming from. Here in the middle of the monastery.
This is our monastery library and scriptorium. Brother Crispin, our librarian, does a splendid job. Our collection may not be the largest, but it's exceptionally colorful.
What's your scriptorium working on?
Brother Yaroslav is working day and night translating some Italian book. He's the most gifted translator I've ever met. But every gift comes with its dark side.
What do you mean?
Well, he's a bit of a free thinker.
And how does that show?
He asks senior brothers about matters a devout brother ought not to ponder, and such things have no place in our monastery.
Can I borrow any books here?
Yes, but please try not to take them out of the library. We already have trouble with brothers not returning. I think I myself might have a forgotten volume or two in my cell.
Can I help with that?
That's up to Brother Crispin. But it's true he's overburdened and sorely short of time. Try asking him.
All right, I'll check with him. If Albic doesn't need me urgently.
That would be kind of you. So, let's move on.
We praise you for the beauty of your creation.
Oh, Christ.
This is the chapter hall. Here, Abbot Jan receives important visitors and pilgrims.
You mean like when Sigismund came?
Of course. That was the most important visit, and duty of recent years.
Have you had any other such visitors recently?
When Sigismund left, his court physician, Master Zacharias, remained.
And what does he do here?
He's assisting Brother Benedict in the infirmary, and also teaching him new things. So, why exactly has your master come?
He wants to ask the abbot for something.
I see. And he hopes it'll succeed?
He's rather stubborn. And he seems on good terms with the abbot, so who knows?
Quem sabe, né?
Indeed. let's continue the tour. Please, follow me. Next, we'll visit the beating heart of our monastery. Please, ignore the ongoing work. Welcome to the Church of the Assumption of the Virgin Mary. It's the pride of our monastery and the dominant landmark of the region.
What's with the hole in the floor?
Yes, that's one of the hazards of ongoing repairs. But that's not something a guest need concern himself with.
I don't mind. Tell me.
There's not much to tell. During repairs, the floor collapsed into the cellar spaces, and we're working on fixing it.
Oh, come on. There's got to be more to it. A cellar under the church? Storing onions on sacred ground?
Not onions, but bodies. Beneath the church is a crypt where abbots and other esteemed benefactors of the monastery are laid to rest.
I see why you wouldn't want to spread that around. It doesn't look like a good omen.
It certainly doesn't. Perhaps we should leave the laborers to their work and move along.
I'd like to stay in the church a little while longer. I've been staring at it from Kuttenberg. I'm glad to finally get to see inside.
It's good that the people of Kuttenberg have a reminder of who sees to their spiritual well-being.
Have they had any other ideas?
Only recently, we settled a dispute over the townsfolk wanting to choose their own spiritual authority. So the Pope sent a legate from Rome, who settled the matter in our favor.
That's a long journey. I'm glad he arrived safely.
Indeed. Praise be to the Lord. Let's continue the tour. There's not much left now.
Greetings to you.
Beleza, vamos lá.
Our hope, to you we cry. Show unto us the blessed fruit of thy womb. Amen. Excuse me.
Creator of heaven and earth, we praise you for the beauty of your creation and your care for us. Amen.
Those men look truly fierce. I've heard all sorts of ugly rumors about them.
What kind of rumors?
Well,
did you notice the cemetery by the monastery when you arrived?
Hard not to. It's enormous.
Yes. For a long time now, people have traveled even from far and wide to bury their loved ones here.
Why here of all places?
Over a century ago, Abbot Heidenreich went on a pilgrimage to the Holy Land and brought back soil from Christ's tomb. Since then, people have come here in great numbers. After the plague and the wars of recent years, their numbers have only grown. We recently built the ossuary to have a place to lay the dead. These cells are reserved for brothers who hold an official position in the monastery.
And which cell is yours?
If you come through the garden gate, it's the first cell on the right. But I spend most of the day making rounds around the monastery, or assisting the abbot, who has his office above us.
Why are they here specifically?
The abbot's study is upstairs, so we can be close at hand.
Where does that gate lead?
To the garden surrounding the monastery. If you ever crave solitude and natural beauty within the monastery walls, do not hesitate to visit.
Should we move on?
Please, this way. Next, I'll show you the abbot's chapel.
Won't the abbot mind?
Apparently not. The Right Reverend instructed me to give you as thorough a tour of the monastery as possible, including the chapel. He said ignorance mustn't hinder your ability to assist your master.
Esse rato correndo aí, hein?
The last part of our tour. This chapel is where the abbot himself prays. The painting above the altar shows Archangel Michael weighing souls on a scale. We see sinners cast to hellish beasts and pious souls rising to the gates of heaven.
But if I buy indulgences, I can avoid hell, right?
For lesser sins, yes. Remember, indulgences only lighten your soul and shorten your time in purgatory. But no matter how much you give to the church, indulgences won't save you from mortal sin. I'll now take you to Master Albic in the infirmary. Please follow me.
Careful.
I understand you want...
Cadê o cara? Ah tá, falou, o cara sumiu, mano. O cara evaporou-se.
And here's the infirmary, where you'll find Master Albic. Anything else you'd like to ask?
Are there any other interesting places?
What exactly are you helping Master...
Mostly, I make sure Albic has...
Then I'm sure you'd enjoy meeting Brother Crispin in the library.
Are there places I'm not allowed?
Aside from the wing once occupied by King Sigismund, you're free to move about the entire monastery. But please, speak with the brothers only...
I'd say I know everything I need.
Good luck.
And with you.
Beleza, deu um rolê pelo... Beleza, aqui a... Bom, basicamente a gente deu um rolê. Aqui temos o aposento do abade, vasculhar a cela, né? A biblioteca. Falei com o administrador Zaniek. Bom, estamos livres para andar pelo monastério agora, mas depois a gente continua com a investigação. Por hoje é só, pessoales. A gente vai continuar com a gameplay aí depois. Amanhã a gente volta aí continuando a DLC. O mistério aqui do... Tentar descobrir qual é que era a praga, né? A peste negra, na verdade, quer dizer. Enfim, é isso, um excelente final de semana pra todo mundo, pra quem colou, valeu pela moral, valeu pelo sub aí, tamo junto. Quer seguir os canais aqui pra dar aquela moral, aquela fortalecida pro canal, tanto na roxinha, verdinha e vermelhinha, e é isso aí galera, valeu, fui.